good?
All right, and we're back for round number 2, where we've got Jeskai Approach versus Temur Energy.
All right. So who's favored here?
Probably Temur Energy.
I think you're just biased there.
No, I'm not a huge fan of the Jeskai Approach deck. No, absolutely, I do believe that either deck can win, but Aric has the distinct best 2-turn play that you can play against this Jeskai Approach deck. He obviously doesn't have any main deck counter magic, but now Brice is kind of on the back foot. He's got a Disallow, a Glimmer of Genius, 2 lands, actually 2 Disallows, 2 Glimmer of Geniuses, and 2 lands. Alright. And Brice can sit here and, like, you know, do some things. But if Aric continues to just put pressure on him, and Brice just sits back and, like, glimmers into, you know, like an approach and into nothing, he's going to have a hard time to winning this game.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to go down to 11. Aric's going to sit back on who? He's got an Abrade. Looks like
2 Harness Lightnings?
2 Harness Lightnings, yeah. I think I would fire one off on my Longtusk Cub and try to pump it.
Alright.
Sit there and
see what Brice does.
Yeah. Looks like Brice drew a
Harness Lightning?
Harness Lightning?
That's pretty good against Longtusk Cub.
It is, but like I said, Aric can fire off both of these Harness Lightnings and pump his Cub.
I mean, but like you only get +3 with double Harness Lightning.
What is it?
You only get +3 total.
Well, if he has 2 of them, he
well,
can...
no, like, cause since it costs 2 energy to pump the tug, and you get a total of 6 energy, you only get 3 power.
But it's already 4/4.
Oh yeah, no. Like I'm just saying, like with double Harness Lightning, you can only increase the power.
Yeah. So, okay. But Brice only has 3 energy.
I know, but
he can deal 6 damage. Aric can pump it to a 5.
All right.
And then he can Harness Lightning, pump it up to a 6, and he can Harness Lightning again, pump it up to a 7.
All right. I believe you. I mean, but like, since like Brice does have double harness, I mean, you.
Okay, we're trying to.
So one thing Brice has like the weirdest thing with Heartlines I see people in Standard forget is you don't have to declare him out
until it's resolved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, you wait on the card to resolve.
Yeah.
And then you pay the amount.
Yeah. And like that's like one of the weirdest things that people forget about Harness Lightning is go Harness Lightning for 3. Like in declaring it.
Yeah.
Think like if they do anything they can't change it or whatever.
No, I mean anyone, yeah, I guess anyone can make that misconception with it. But looks like Brice has just got a control plan right now. He's got a turn to Gear Hulk in his hand, a Glimmer, a Disallow, 2 Harness Lightnings, and an Opt. I think Aric kind of missed an opportunity there to put himself above Harness Lightning range.
I agree.
I think he shouldn't have allowed that to resolve. I think your main path to victory with Temur Energy game 1 against this deck
is Longtusk Cub.
Yeah.
So that way, like you can just do whatever. Kinda.
Yeah, I mean, not do whatever, but like you're putting on pressure with 1 card, and Brice is forced to use multiple cards to try and answer it.
I like that line. I like that line.
Yeah. I definitely think like these Harness Lightnings aren't going to do much, especially since he already has an Abrade in his hand. Brice just drew a Search for Azcanta too.
Alright, so we got... I think Brice has this game.
Yeah, I'm not foreseeing
because
more.
like the card filter that you get from Search, and all that jazz is going to pull. I feel like that's going to pull Brice ahead.
Well, Aric just has a handful of removal too. He has really nothing going on.
I agree with that too. I mean, like, Roll of Ursos is cool and all, but like
he's got double Glorybringer,
all right,
a triple Glorybringer, double Harness Lightning, and a Braid in his hand. That is his hand currently. So, and I think Brice is going to fire off this Harness Lightning with the Whirl of Virtuoso's energy trigger on the stack.
All right, I like that.
I think that's fine. Yeah. And he's also going to fire off this Field of Ruin at the end of turn as well. Thin out his deck. Remove a dual-colored land from Aric. Aric thanking Brice for shuffling his deck, saying he had no lands coming up.
It's like, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I like when my opponents shuffle my deck too, don't you?
Yeah, I think he's kind of giving away a tell here too by picking up his second mountain. I think he's just signaling to Brice that he just has double red cards in his hand, and Brice isn't super worried about Glorybringers and things of that nature. He has board wipes and a bunch of other things that can answer it. But I don't like signaling that. I think getting Forest is more important. And he's gonna flip this, search for Azcanta. And now Aric is in a whole heap of trouble.
I agree. Yeah, because, like, Brice, like, he's under no pressure. And, like, he has his search going on. Like, the flip side, start finding whatever he wants. Like, just tutoring for whatever he wants every turn.
Yep.
And he's a lot of reactionary cards in hand that just deals a lot with what Eric's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Brice has this game in the bag, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think you can just start activating Azcanta, the Sunken Ruin. He's got a Torrential Gearhulk in his hand. He's got Counter, Glimmer, some other stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah.
Like, it's just rudimentary. Like, we're just waiting for Brice to win now.
Yeah, basically.
Like, I'm not trying to be rude about it, but, like, we're wait.
And he's picking up a Fumigate, too. Alright, picks up a Fumigate. Adds to his already hefty grip, excuse me. Puts 2 Sentries on the bottom. He's gonna draw 2 cards, get 2 energy, and there's a Pull for Tomorrow in his hand. Yeah. Unless Eric's got main deck Carnage Tyrant, like 2 main deck Carnage Tyrants, I'm not feeling it.
I feel you there. Yeah, you can disallow the trigger from search, deactivate ability.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, pack it up.
Yep.
Let's go to game 2. All right. Well, throw this. Brice, if Brice would have kept these double censor, he would have been able to censor instead of wasting his disallow. Now he really doesn't have another counter in his hand. He's got a Torrential Gearhulk and then like multiple draw cards. And also, if I'm Brice, I think I would have opted there just to see if I would have gotten a censor.
Yep. I mean, he's just digging now.
Yeah, he's digging for his win condition, which the Torrential Gearhulk could be a win condition.
Yeah, it's like a one-of in these Jeskai decks, right?
I'm not. Yeah, I think so. Oh, there it is. Approach for the Second Sun. So, okay. Untap, draw. Play land. Cast your approach. Profit. Alright, he's going to go up to 17.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Wait, no, 16. We missed one.
Did we miss one? Okay. Well, regardless. Let's go bringer. Price is going to go down to 11. Okay. So he's going to take 5, go down to 11. And
Cast Fumigate next turn.
he's cast Fumigate. He's got Settle the Wreckage in his hand.
He has a bag of one. He might top deck another approach for all we know.
Yeah. I don't know how many approach these decks play. I think they play like 2.
Maybe 3.
I don't think they play 3, but I mean they could.
I know, but like he's digging even more now.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think you just fumigate.
I don't think you care what happens, honestly.
Yeah, I think you like I said.
Brice just has to stop functioning to lose here.
Yeah.
He has to like pull Temur from his hand. Like it doesn't matter what he does.
Yeah, I think you just fumigate and
Or settle.
pass, and then at the end turn activate search for Ascanta. Cast out the wreckage.
Right now he's just gonna pull for 3.
Yeah, activate search for Ascanta. That searches the top 4.
It doesn't matter. He's got this.
Yeah. it's within. I mean, it's within those cards. So, all right, off to game 2.
All right.
And approach is heavily favored.
Game 1.
Game 1 against Temur Energy decks. Really,
Yeah,
it's
like,
game
Temur
1 against the entire format, other than like blue-black control.
Yeah, because like they're the only deck that plays a lot of counter magic.
Mm-hmm.
Like these approach decks are just like relying on the fact they have no creatures, so like they have virtual card advantage.
Yeah.
Because yeah, all your removal doesn't hit anything.
Yeah.
So like if they draw the wrong half of his deck, like all the harness lightnings or something like that.
Well, that's why I was saying that turn where Aric just allowed his Long Tusk Cub to die.
Yeah.
As opposed to hitting it with double harness lightning, air quotes, not spending any energy.
Yeah.
And then pumping it up beyond what Brice could pay. I think that was important there.
Oh yeah, totally.
Even if Brice counters that, Brice would have had to use a counter on one of those harness lightnings as opposed to one of his threats.
Oh
so,
yeah.
I think that like I said, that was a big turn for Aric, and I think that was a missed opportunity because he died with those. I mean, he died with those harness lightnings and that braid in his hand.
Yeah, it's like you got to make every card count against these control decks.
Yeah, even the ones that don't do anything. I mean, use the harness lightnings to pump. You know.
I mean, is that what you use those harness lightnings in these kind of matchups for?
Game 1, yes, absolutely. Even if Brice is playing a creature, the only creature he would be playing would be Torrential Gearhulk, and you already have an Abrade in your hand.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're not going to use those harness lightnings for anything else other than that.
To pump up your own Long Tusk Cub?
Like I said, the worst case scenario that could happen would be like you pump it up, and then you attempt to pump it up again, and he counters it. He disallows it. That just means he had to use a disallow on... the harness lightning. So... Okay. And, we know what Temur Energy is going to bring in. He's going to bring in either Spell
Bring in the negates, bring in the Spell Pierces.
Bring in Planeswalkers.
Bring in the Nista. I mean, we don't know the whole entire Aric 75.
I mean, no, but...
I mean, if it's anything like traditional energy lists, like it's going to have... So, actually, you've been seeing Nissa Vital Force creeping up in Temur Energy sideboards.
Yeah, I like this Vital Force. I like her a lot.
Yeah, I mean, she makes a 5/5 body, Reality Smasher every turn.
Yep.
And if you alter, she draws you cards.
And she ults the turn after you play her.
Yep.
So that's why I'm a big fan of her. Nissa Steward of Elements obviously has her own... I think she's better in the mirror.
Yep.
As opposed to against these control decks.
But like Nissa Vital Force is a lot better against control decks.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it makes it so like you have a threat every
But she's
single...
not bad in the mirror either. I think she's really good in the mirror. I think being able to consider your land drops as drawing cards, very, very good.
Oh, I know all about making lands draw a card. This is very good.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, Horn Agreed was pretty good.
Horn Agreed was pretty good.
Did it ever see constructed play?
Not sure.
All right.
Now I see a really good hand from Aric. I see a Chandra. I see an Attune. I've seen an Appetite from the Unnatural. I see a Rogue Refiner. Did he? Okay.
All right. I mean, but Aric's Spirit is better.
Yeah, that is correct. And he's got a Long Tusk Cub.
Ooh-wee.
Mr. Poopy Butthole. But Brice does have a he does have a Harness Lightning. He's gonna censor this.
I like that.
I do too. Gonna get in. And now Ooh, this is put... Aric has to start swinging prior to playing his spells. I understand with the Rogue Refiner there, but this next turn, if he places Chandra into a counterspell as opposed to swinging first, then there's going to be an issue.
Oh, yeah.
Aric has a lot of fast lanes, too. Ooh, okay.
All right. Oh, slam that Chandra, baby.
Oh, yeah.
If you have double red.
Oh, he does. It's right there.
Brice is like, oh, crap.
Yeah, and this is a fantastic card against Brice.
Because it's like a repeatable source of damage every turn. It's hard for Brice to interact with.
Yep. Unless Brice is playing Cast Out. Oh, getting rid of Life Crafters best.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, I'd rather have a Chandra than Life Crafters.
I would rather just have both.
I mean, you're right, but like if I had to choose between one, I'd pick Chandra.
I mean, yeah, absolutely, but the Bestiary is so good. It is so good. All right, I'm gonna exile top card. Okay, well, now we got a replacement one. Looks like Brice brought in his own negates.
I like that.
Yeah. He's got a handful of lands on Harness Lightning. He's just going to straight up lose to this Chandra. He's got a Fumigate too. So, I think he's in for a world of hurt against this Chandra ultimate.
Yeah, because like, wait, no, if Brice is smart, he could disallow the Chandra ult.
He could.
Settle.
I mean, he doesn't have that, but he could.
He might draw this turn. I mean, oh wait, he has a few redraws, and I think that's what Brice is counting on to disallow.
Oh, Aric just drew another Chandra. All right, well, okay. Eric's gonna play a little safe.
I mean, I like that.
That's fine.
In case like he does get blown out by disallow, I like that.
Yeah, that's fine. Or you could just wait until you had a negate too. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You're gonna attempt to play a Whirl of Virtuoso, and what this does is actually plays into Brice's Fumigate. Brice just drew a Disallow. And he's not gonna be able to play it though if he Fumigates this turn. So he's just gonna sit back on it. He's just gonna wait. That's good.
I would at least play Search though.
Search?
Yeah.
Do you have Search for Azcanta in his hand?
Yep.
I think he has Disallow, Land, and Fumigate.
No, I think I see a Search.
No, that's a Disallow.
No,
he has 3 cards in his hand.
No, yeah, I think that it's a checklist card. I could be wrong.
Is it? I thought it was a Plains. Maybe, is it a checklist card though? It could be. No, it's a Plains.
Are you sure? Well, then he's sitting pretty next turn.
He's able to do 2 different things, but
because then he'll have land to.
So Disallow's going to take care of this ultimate. That's fine. Brice is still down to 10. And Eric's going to play a Rogue Refiner.
Oh, that is a Plains, my
Ooh, and he just drew a negate.
Oh my god.
So he's going to negate this. He's going to negate this Fumigate, and
unless
yeah, and Brice is probably just going to pack it up. So he's got 2 cards in his hand. Attempt to Fumigate. If you're Aric,
he's like, oh, can I read this?
You're Aric. You just negate this, and
you read it for the BMs.
Oh, all right. He's got 3 lands open. He's still negate. Brice is at 10. And then we're going to scoop him up and go to game 3 here.
Yep, that was a quick game, too.
Okay.
Game 1 ended at like 35 minutes.
Oh, there we go.
And then wait, it was like 35 minutes, right? And game 2 took like 2 minutes.
35 minutes?
No, like game 1 ended with 35 minutes remaining, give or take.
Yeah, game 2... Game 2 can end like that because the Temur Energy deck can put on a lot of pressure early.
Oh, yeah.
And then backed up by any sort of disruption.
Like that Chandra.
I wouldn't consider Chandra disruption, but I would consider her like the ultimate win condition for Temur Energy.
Nah, you know what the real ultimate win condition is?
What's that?
Alright, hey, this is gonna blow your mind. Okay, like really blow your mind.
Lay it on me, Gaylord.
Bristling Hydra.
Alright, moving on to game 3.
No, I think that's like Temur's Energy, one of Temur Energy's best cards.
I mean, it's a very, very good card. I would agree with you. If I would have to pick one card out of Temur Energy that I think kind of puts it over top and really gives it a lot of the edges in some of its matchups, and gives it some versatility. It's actually Whirler Virtuoso.
Oh yeah, most definitely, because it stalls off. It allows you to go wide.
I think it provides you with a lot of different options. I think it's a card that absolutely has a ton of play to it. Just like Bristling Hydra in that regard. But Bristling Hydra will just steal games. That is the purpose of Bristling Hydra in this deck. It steals games. It's clearly a threat that's hard to deal with. Doesn't have trample, can get jump blocked a lot. But unless you're playing Ronus in your version of the deck, it's not gonna, it's just gonna continue to get jump blocked unless it's playing against a control deck. But the Whirler Virtuoso, in and of itself, being able to provide an army in a can, being able to, it's a 2/3 body in itself. It just, like we've said, it can change so many different directions. And I see a Nissa Steward of Elements in his hand. And I also see an Attune in the Longtusk Cub. So another fantastic hand from Aric. And Brice is going to go down to 6 too on the play.
You know what I think another busted card from Temur Energy is? Rogue Refiner.
Rogue Refiner is just kind of the glue that holds the deck together.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it is something that, 3/2 body, draws you a card, gets you 2 energy. On the surface, it's just fine. But in this deck, that 2 energy, having that resource, fantastic. Always just a 2 for 1. Alright. I've seen worse 6s. Looks like he's got an Aether Hub, an Irrigated Farmland. Is that a Sensor?
It's not the worst.
Or a Supreme Will? A Supreme Will pull from tomorrow? No, Opt, Essence Scatter, Negate. Gotcha. Okay.
You know what? From the control side of things, I like Sensor a lot more on the play than the draw in this matchup. I like it because like the game.
Did you say on the play versus the draw?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, absolutely. That's the point of the deck. You're up a land. You're able to counter spells that would counter the spells that are attempting to get them back into the game, trying to get them ahead. You're able to counter their 3 drops. You're able to counter their 2 drops, as opposed to you being on the draw where it's much worse. Ooh.
Sensor.
Right, he's got an Essence Scatter.
I have Sensor right here still.
I don't think he has Sensor. I think I looked at the wrong card. Thought it was Sensor when it really wasn't. I think Aric should have played his Spire Bluff Canal right there. Yeah. If he draws another tap land within these next few cards, fast land, excuse me, it's gonna come into play tap, so it will become a tap land. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. All right.
Oh God, the second one.
The second one.
Another one.
He also has another Attune in his hand as well. So, kind of misuse of his mana here.
Because like if you went,
he did draw the other. He did draw the other Essence Scatter.
It's okay. This is Steward of Elements is going to do great work here soon.
Yeah. Except Brice has a Negate in his hand.
He does.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
He's got a Negate, Harness Lightning, Settle the Wreckage.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. And you cannot play that if you're him. You cannot play that. There you go. You can attune. What you can do is you can play it for 1 and then hold up Negate the next turn. And that is what I would do.
Alright.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Alright, you look like you were a little confused.
Nah, 2 + 2
equals fish. I get it.
Yeah.
Alright.
What about -1?
What about -1?
What's fish -1?
Fish -1 equals Barstool.
Quick maths.
Quick math.
Oh, I think he's doing the exact play. Man, it's like you have the soul read on this dude.
That's not the soul read, it's just the correct play. Now you negate this, and now you've got a really hard planeswalker.
Look how Aric is so aggressive with his negates.
He slammed, jammed, thank you ma'am that. He made sure Aric felt that in his soul.
You mean Brice?
Nah, he made sure he felt it himself in his soul. Yeah. I think he's got another negate in his hand too.
Nah, he has a. Yeah, he might. I know he topped a.
What did he top?
Pokedex. Beastcrafter.
Bestiary. Yeah. Looks like he's got a Slice and Twin, another negate. Yep. Perfect. He needs to get a threat out there though. Allowing Brice to just sit back there and not do anything kind of not doing him any favors. And there's that bestiary that I'm so enamored with.
Yeah,
All right.
that's. Oh, okay. He knew.
All right, there you go. Yeah, goes on the field.
Like he didn't scry with the life crash with Sheeler because he already know what was on top.
Yeah,
just
he
in
knew
case.
he knew it was another negate, which is obviously the most important card in the match.
Yeah, just in case you folks at home missed that. I just want to be clear.
Yep. And here's an approach.
Negate.
Yeah, negate that. Get it away. And now you're taking out one of his win conditions. I think in these Jeskai decks obviously don't play a full 4. What did he keep off that?
Long Test Cub.
Did he?
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's going to let you draw a card too.
3 mana draw card? Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
6 mana draw card. 6 mana get a dude draw card.
I like how aggressive Aric is just trying to hit creatures off this Nissa.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, I don't blame him.
I mean, I don't blame him at all either. Now he has a threat. Eric's got a bunch of removal, but you know, he's gonna eventually just fall to this Planeswalker being able to
Get creatures.
Between the Planeswalker, the Bestiary, ooh, and he's just gonna roll out this Fumigate.
Is Aric going to negate this?
No, I think you just allow this to happen. I don't
Only
think
game
you're.
one.
Yeah, you're not gonna fight over this. I think your negate is better served just holding off his win conditions.
You know, it'd be good right here. Rogue Refiner.
A mountain. Another Bestiary. I'm honestly shocked. I'm a big proponent of the card. I love the card. I've always played it. I've never played more than one though.
Hey man, double scry is pretty good.
Double scry is very good.
And draw 2 cards?
But the scry is not. The scry is not. Fantastic. Okay. All right. Yeah, just hitting all his land drops. Eventually, these land drops are going to turn into multiple threats. So he's going to be playing a threat and then drawing 2 cards off of it, and then Brice is just going to get buried. Is that a commit to memory?
Yes.
That is a commit to memory.
Yes.
That is
I
good.
love that card.
That is a very good card.
That's a glory bringer.
That is a glory bringer. Yes.
What's going on?
Aric telling Brice, damn right he's going to keep that card on top. Because he's about to also draw 2 cards as well.
He's like Pot of Greed right here.
He's going to... Alright, so you're going to tap 5.
Yeah. Draw 2 cards.
Draw 2 cards. Still
Yeah.
have negate mana. Okay.
No,
so the Glorybringer is on the stack. So make sure that we back that up. Brice cannot target this Glorybringer yet with these trigger on the stack. Yeah, Glorybringer is still on the stack. Those Bestiary triggers resolve before the Glorybringer would resolve. So he's going to draw the 2 cards. All right, now we're good. Now this resolves. Okay.
Aric didn't care. He drew 2 cards.
Yeah,
right
he
there.
was like, he's like, whatever, you can harness lightning whatever you want. You're going to run out
okay.
of...
Eric's scrying.
It's
I don't know how I feel about that.
That's fine. You don't need to put everything on onto the battlefield.
Okay. He didn't cast that. Oh yeah, I like that. Hold on, negate mana.
Yeah.
Eric's being very patient here.
He's being very patient. Sometimes a little too patient, but I think he's gonna start. Like I said, it's just gonna start rolling.
Apparently, local dope is dope AF. I don't think you are. You might be.
Who is it?
I have no idea.
I want to know who it is. I need to know who it is.
It might be Chad Meyer.
No, he just sells dope. Anyways, back to this game.
Oh, effects. No. So you draw the card, Aric. You draw the card.
So he drew the card. He's going to attempt to commit to memory. He's going to commit this.
Negate. I'd negate that.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No. I think you're going to draw a bunch of cards off that.
Nah.
I think it's better served countering, a Fumigate or a Settle the Wreckage or something like that. And the memory.
Oh, he just alted.
So these are 5/5s. Okay.
So what happens was this is... Oh, I haven't seen this in a while.
So they're 5/5s. He's going to put them on a 2-turn clock. Steward of Elements. Yep.
Thank you. Draw 2. Man, this Rogue Refiner's going to
Draw
draw
3 cards.
It's like Ancestral Recall.
What are you doing? Now you draw that card off the Rogue Refiner.
It is something you can miss, I guess.
So many cards, and you're just throwing them away.
I think he's content with drawing 2 more cards, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Is that another negate? No.
No. If he has a full complement of negates, though. So he ultimate Nissa, put Brice down to 11. And he's gonna scry.
Slice and twine.
No, it's an appetite for the unnatural and rogue refiner.
He's gonna draw both.
I mean, the appetite for the unnatural, it's, you know, Brice. If Brice draws a search for Escanta, then it's good. If not, then it's whatever. Going up to 8 energy, drawing 2 cards.
Yep.
Ugh.
Aric's is burying Brice in cards.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Oh, yeah. I don't, you know. Like I said, I try not to scoop. I mean, Aric has really... he's used all his negates.
He might be...
I think he's used 3. You know, maybe he's got a 4th one, but...
he's not drawing extra cards.
Not drawing extra cards?
Hold up the gate, I like that.
Alright. Well, like I said, Brice has got the, Brice has got the old, remove all your creatures from the game, you get some lands card. So, settle the wreckage. I think you just get close. If I'm Brice, I'm just swinging enough creatures to make sure that he dies. Okay. So he's gonna settle.
All right. Exiled.
Exiled. And
1. He gets 4.
Aric might deck himself out here.
I don't think he will. I think he'll win the game before that.
You think so?
I'm 100% confident.
You're 100% confident.
If he doesn't win the game, I will buy you a soda.
We're gonna have bets every round.
It makes the rounds a lot more interesting.
I guess it does. He's gonna draw 2 cards. Aric trying to play a little fast here, getting a little slippity slappity sloppy.
Man, his lands are sloppy as mine.
Nobody's as sloppy as you.
I don't know about that one.
You thought about it though.
I've seen some messy people play Magic.
Okay. Yeah, I don't just...
And I keep my lands organized.
All right, Aric. Giving him the had all these.
Yeah, I had all these cards still, man. I drew 20 cards.
Who would have thought drawing 2 cards off each creature cast from Bestiary and having Nissa Steward Developments, you would have 5 cards in your hand at the end of the game.
Who knew?
Shocker. And hitting multiple land drops.
Yep.
Anyways.
Double explore, right? 2 explorers.
2 explorers. All right, guys. Well,
right.
We'll probably be back here very, very soon with the next round. So stay tuned.
We'll cast 2 explorers for you guys.
All right.
You want to play Lance game?
I hope you 2 know that over the entire course of that, I wanted to kill myself.
What's that?
Weird joke things.
What did I do?
I don't know, there's some weird not words that you were saying. you have the tendency to say things like weird things that you would hear in the Morty episode. Is probably just random sounds coming out of someone's butt.
Yeah, no, we're
Whenever someone says "rady wrecked," things
and
like that.
what's wrong with that?
Everything is wrong with that.
Rick and Morty is fantastic, though.
Yeah, you gotta have a high level IQ to understand Rick and Morty.
There you go. But
It's not copy pasta. Copy pasta.
Copy pasta.
Copy pasta. So you know Rick's Rubber Dub Dub is a ancient love Roman meaning.
I refuse to acknowledge your existence.
You say that.
I mean it.
You're talking to me right now. I guess he started to refuse me now. Hey Justin, you might want to unmute us. Do you mute us? I want to go get a drink.
Yeah. We pick up that